Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Digging this music.
Menacing.
This should be part of the episode.
John, you're on with Mather.
Yay.
And just so you know, we have about 15 minutes.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, let's go. Let's get to it. John, what's up, man?
Hey,
We're
Mather.
Facebook friends.
Yes, we are. How you doing?
Good.
All
Good.
right, we're gonna start rolling now.
Is your hair still? Is your hair still dyed yellow?
Yes, it is. Actually, I got to re-dye it.
Are you gonna re-dye? Are you gonna go yellow again, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I got to go blonde again. We're blonding it.
Okay.
Happy New Year, it's Swimcast. This is Season 9, Episode 145. Yay!
Yay!
With me tonight, it's Trish and Jason.
Yo.
Hey, everybody.
And this is AdultSwimCentral.com. We are AdultSwimCentral.com, the adult swimmingist. We read the news. We're the unofficial news source of Adult Swim. You might even say we're the authority on everything Adult Swim.
I'd say that.
You're probably the only one. No, there are many people who say that because we do deliver. And as such, we're delivering right now. We are joined by the recently Swimmy Award winning Newsreaders Louis LaFonda himself, Mr. Mather Zickel.
What did we win? What? Tell me again. What?
You won.
Hi. What did we win?
You won a Swimmy Award. We had a fake award
For what?
show. We had a fake award show a few weeks ago. Cricket Lee was there too, by the way. And,
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And you won for best spin-off.
Oh, best spinoff. Nice. I thought I would win for best hair.
Oh.
But,
Well, maybe that'll be next
that's
year.
okay. Very good.
But
Maybe next year. Okay.
Yeah. But we have you here. Thanks for taking some quick time out to chat with us. I should mention Newsreaders is airing Thursday nights midnight on Adult Swim. And we have our bombardment of questions for you. And Trish, that's your cue.
All right, so...
Okay, let's go.
You know how, like, everyone loves cats?
Everyone loves cats?
Yes.
You mean
We would like to know...
No, I don't know that everyone loves cats. Is that true?
Well, they all do. Trust me, everyone loves cats.
Everyone loves cats, okay.
We would like to know, what is your favorite kind of cat and why? And don't say a dead cat.
No. I like, I guess I like the Manx cats. What is that, the cat without the tail?
Yeah.
I think Manx cat is probably my favorite kind of cat. I love Grumpy Cat from the internet.
Oh my God, I know,
Grumpy
right?
Cat is, it's pretty funny. Yeah, Grumpy Cat's very funny. And, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to our two cats, Miguel and Eugene. they're fantastic fellows, and they haven't run away since we moved to this new house, and I commend them for that.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
So, Mather, Newsreaders, again, I should mention Thursday nights, midnight, Adult Swim, and, your own show. That's fantastic. It's a spin-off of Children's Hospital. What else should the folks at home know?
Yep. About what? About the show? About Newsreaders?
Yeah, have I covered everything, or...?
What, that it's a spin-off? Well, it is a spin-off of Children's Hospital. That's absolutely true. Except we're further exploring the format of the news magazine style that we did on Children's Hospital, except we're covering different stories, and some of them are entertainment pieces, some are human interest stories, some are more of hard-hitting news, and we have a crack team of correspondents on the show this year. Mm-hmm. We have Kumail Nanjiani, who plays Amir LaRussa. We have Donna Furman, who plays Narge Hemingway. We have Beth Dover, who plays Sadie Venus. We have Allison Becker, who plays Sandra Dent, our tech correspondent. And we have Ray Wise of Twin Peaks fame, who plays our correspondent Skip Reming, who's supposed to be 90 some odd years old, even though Ray is not even close to that. They age him for this, but he does a couple of stories on his own, as well as he also does a sort of an Andy Rooney type commentary at the end of every episode, and they're all very funny and offensive. So stay tuned for that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I did see that at the end of the episode.
At the end of
the
the first episode. Yeah. Skip Reming shows up at the end of every episode. And then there is one episode where he's covering a story himself. Yeah, he's great.
Oh, wow.
Very funny, Ray Wise, and a wonderful man to boot.
And I should mention the character you play, Louis LaFonda. He not only Children's Hospital, but originally in the movie The 10, which I happened upon on Netflix actually recently. Can you tell us?
Oh, God, it's on Netflix. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah, great movie. I should recommend.
The 10 is on Netflix. Sorry. The 10 was an indie comedy that not very many people saw from a few years ago, and it was co-written and directed by David Wain, who created Children's Hospital and Newsreaders. He's an executive producer on both. And he wrote one of two of the stories in the 10. The 10 covers 10 stories based on the 10 Commandments, and the Louis LaFonda character appears in 2 of those stories.
So that was your first stint doing that,
and
how has it?
That was my first stint doing Louis LaFonda. Yes.
Has the character evolved since then, or?
No, not at all.
Not really.
Not in the least.
All right.
No, well, I mean, I think he's better at his style. I mean, I think his new style has gotten a little smoother than it used to be. The 10 is a film, and it goes a little behind the scenes of Louis LaFonda's life, and he certainly has some personal problems in that film, which we don't address on the Newsreaders show. Mm-hmm. But since then, I think he's worked. He has worked very much on his poses and his cadence. So he hopes to be. I think at this point, I think he's reading the news in a much better way. Mm-hmm. So I guess he's developed in that sense. But ethically, morally, personally, no, he hasn't evolved in any kind of way. He's just as shallow as he ever was.
Does he evolve it all throughout the season, or he just kind of stays?
Nope. He doesn't evolve at all. No, well, I mean, one of the, I mean, Newsreaders doesn't go behind the scenes. We don't learn anything about the personal lives of the correspondents. I mean, we stick to the format, and everyone's doing their jobs to the best of their ability, or at least in the way that they think is going to, serve themselves the most.
Mm-hmm.
All the correspondents are they're kind of self-obsessed and vain, and they're not very good journalists. They care more about themselves than about the stories they create. So I would say that they have the best intentions, but really they just like being on camera. They're people who like talking to the camera, and Louis is no different. He's just sort of gotten to a point, a point in his career where he can run the show. He's very pleased about that.
So do you have a favorite episode that you've done thus far?
That I've done personally? Yeah. I did really like our opening episode. I really liked the autoerotic episode where he's doing the story about the vans,
Right.
And the sex videos. Another episode that I really enjoyed was called Junior Newsreaders, which will be coming up. And that is I don't know if you guys saw it. Did you see that?
I have.
Yes.
I think it was available online.
Yeah, we found it.
Yeah, so that's a story that starts off as a puff piece about a sixth grade girl who is copying our style. She loves newsreaders, and she wants to be like Louis LaFonda, and she has created her own news kids show at her middle school because she wants to be a correspondent when she grows up. And we think that's just the cutest thing, and we love her. And so we're doing a little bio on her. And then, we bring her on a real news story, and she gets the story better than we do, and she makes us look bad. And then I set out to destroy her and ruin her career and her life because I feel threatened. So that was kind of fun.
It's always fun to humiliate children, I think.
It is. Because they deserve it. I mean,
They
they
do.
think they're so, they all, children think they're all that. And, they just don't know any better. And it takes a really, emotionally insecure adult to point that out to them.
Yeah. It's like my husband always says,
And
kids are stupid.
They are stupid. They
They are.
are pretty stupid. They don't know that much.
Yeah.
And what makes them stupid is they think, they always think they know more than they do.
Yeah. Children, nature's know-it-alls.
Nature's know-it-alls, yeah. But it was a very fun episode to do, and the girl we got to play, Rosa Gonzalez, was very funny. She was very perfect. So, so I really enjoyed doing that.
That's awesome. We did notice too. You have a lot of.
Where are you guys? Are you guys in the same room? Are you guys hanging out in the same room right now?
No, we're sprawled all across the country. I'm in New York. Trish is in
Oh my God.
Santa Clara.
It's next to San Jose.
Oh man.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, all right. Santa Clara's near San Jose. And where in New York? You're in New York City?
I'm New Jersey. I like to pretend I'm in New York because I can see the.
Oh, you're in New Jersey. Where about?
Like right outside the Hoboken, Jersey City area.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right off the PATH train. I know it.
Yep. Pretty close to that. So how much time we have? We have it looks like we have about 2 minutes left. Will we see any? I know obviously Louis LaFonda has done Children's Hospital. You think any NTSF crossovers are in the works? Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's any in the works. But it's always possible because all of these shows tend to fall under the aegis of Abominable Films, which is headed by John Stern.
Right.
And he's an executive producer on all of these things, as well as the film The 10, he was a producer on the film The Ten. So we all have a long history with John Stern, and it's always possible. I'll never say never.
Yeah, great guy. I had the honor of chatting with him at Comic-Con in New York. So.
Talking with John?
Yeah, John and Rob Corddry and fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I guess one last question to wrap it up. Do you have any Adult Swim favorites outside of Newsreaders? You get a chance to watch any programming on the network?
Delocated, which is off the show. I used to work on.
We were going to bring that up.
So I'm a little partial to it. Yeah, no. I was kind of moonlighting within the Adult Swim universe, and my first job on Adult Swim was on Delocated, and that was John Glazer's show, which was all shot in New York. And Glazer and John Lee and Vernon Chapman and the guys who created that show, I thought were absolutely hilarious. And I know that that show is off. I'm sorry, it's off now. And if your listeners don't know, they should go watch old episodes of Delocated.
Is it
3 seasons of it?
Is it officially over?
I don't know. I mean, I just haven't seen it since. I know they did a 3rd season. I don't know if they are doing. Maybe they are doing a 4th. I haven't heard. I was on the 2nd season, and then I left after that. But maybe there is more to come. I hope so, because I loved that show. I loved the format of it, and the people working on it were hilarious. So, yeah, the big ups for Delocated.
All right. Well, we'll let you get going. Thanks for chatting with us. Again, I should mention Newsreaders Thursday nights.
That's okay. I'm actually home right now. I don't have to go anywhere. But if there's anything else you want to talk about.
Oh, we said.
What are you guys doing? What do you have plans for the evening?
No, we were just waiting to chat with you.
That's it. That's the whole thing. What are you going to watch tonight? Is there anything on tonight?
What is tonight? Wednesday.
The Neighbors comes on ABC.
Wednesday. What's on? What is it? The Neighbors?
Have you seen The Neighbors?
No. What is that on?
It's on ABC. It's about a family who moves into this neighborhood, and the whole neighborhood is composed of aliens who are disguised as humans.
Oh, yes. No. I have not seen that show, but I'm familiar with that show. Yeah. Is that what you're watching?
It's really
right now?
funny. Not right now.
Yeah, you like it?
So you said you could chat longer with us, or?
Yeah, we can go a little longer if you want. I mean, I don't know how much time you guys have, but if you want, I mean, like if your listeners are getting bored, then.
Oh. No, because the PR lady said 15, so I was like, okay, let me get this done. Honestly, this is not how we do a normal.
Yeah, but actually, well, I don't think I think there was somebody who I was supposed to speak to after this, but I think they canceled.
Did they cancel on you? How dare
so we have some more time.
How dare they?
I know. How dare they? Right? Unbelievable.
So I can go back to the questions, even though I deleted them all. I remember them by heart, though. We were going to ask you about guest stars. We noticed a lot of guest stars were going to be on the show. I saw on the coming attractions for the next episode, you got Brandon Routh. And did I see?
Right.
Did I see Jane Seymour in the commercial?
Yeah, Jane Seymour is coming up. Not next week, but I do an episode with Jane Seymour. I couldn't believe that she did our show. I was so excited, and I got to do a scene with her, and I just couldn't have been any more pleased. She was fantastic. I think her daughter was a fan of Children's Hospital, so her daughter encouraged her to do our show, which was very nice, and she was great and so funny. She's in an episode about it's called I think it's called Abortion. I don't know. The working title was Abortion Debate. It was about a young guy who is who's trying to drum up support for the pro-life movement, and he's kind of like a young, hip, sort of right-wing DJ who is getting the kids all psyched about the pro-life movement. And Jane Seymour plays his mother, and I do an interview with her, and she was amazing. And Ed Begley Jr. plays his father.
Oh my gosh.
Who is an ex-hippie who is who hates his son for being pro-life. So it's a great double episode. Yeah, well, not double episode, but it's a great bit of casting for that.
That's awesome.
And let me see who else. Well, we got a lot of people. For this week, yeah, like you said, we have Ralph. We also Lizzie Kaplan shows up this week for the hedge fund. I'm trying to remember. I didnn do that one, so it's harder for me to remember. I'm not the correspondent on that. That's Donna Furman, who plays Narge Hemingway.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
And not Marge Hemingway with an
Marge.
M, but Narge with an N. Which I guess they couldn't clear Marge Hemingway for legal reasons, so they went with Narge.
All right. Whatever works.
Whatever works. I'll tell you, Donna Furman plays Narge. She plays a Narge like no one else can.
I believe you.
Or has in the past.
I might have to name my firstborn daughter Narge.
Yeah, there you go.
Then there'll be two of them. Anyone? Jason, you've been quiet.
I have been. Sorry about that.
Any questions?
Anything?
You were in.
You don't have to. We could cut it here. It's up to you guys.
I did want to ask you how working on Wanderlust was, because I did see that movie. I loved that movie. I want to know how working with like Jennifer Aniston and people like that, and Alan Alda, how that was.
Well, that was very fun. I had a very small part in Wanderlust, and David Wain wrote and directed Wanderlust. He co-wrote it with Ken Marino, and they just asked me to do a small part in it, and I was absolutely thrilled to do it. I had a great time working on that movie. It was so much fun. It was a delightful cast. A lot of people who I knew previously. I didn't know Jennifer Aniston before that, but it was very fun to work with her. And then working with Alan Alda was completely exciting for me. Since I think I've seen every episode of MASH, ad nauseum as a young whippersnapper growing up. It was in heavy syndicated rotation when I was young. I just I loved Hawkeye, and to be able to do a scene with Alan Alda was so exciting, and he was wonderful. Really delightful, really friendly and nice, and so funny. So that was very exciting. We had a great time. I don't know. It might have been more fun for us than the audience. I know, I don't know how well the movie did in the theaters. Not as well, but we had a great time making it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I remember when it came out, I rented it the first night on Redbox.
Yeah, nice.
Do you have anything that's been your favorite thing to work on?
My favorite thing to work on? I've had a lot, I've been very fortunate. I've had a lot of very good experiences working, often with friends, certainly in the comedy world and friends that I knew from my NYU days. obviously David, but also like Tom Lennon and Ben Garant and Kerry Kenny. They had me on Reno 911 when they were doing that show, and that was very much, that was a lot of fun. I also had a wonderful opportunity. I did a film called Rachel Getting Married a few years ago that Jonathan Demme directed, and it starred Anne Hathaway and Rosemary DeWitt, and somehow I got a part in that movie, and that was a very special experience. That was really unlike any film experience I had had. It was much more of an improvisational and also theatrical kind of. And when I say theatrical, it sounds large. That's not the right word, but it felt like doing a play. It felt like actors working on a play together. There was a great sense of bonding on that film. And it was very exciting for me since I studied theater, and that's kind of the tradition I came out of. And it was very interesting to see a film that was made in that kind of sense. There was not a lot of, it wasn't a film that was sort of tailored for the camera. It's sort of like the camera followed the action rather than the action being staged for the camera, and that was very freeing as an actor. So that will always be one of my favorite experiences. I was proud of that.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I think we're out of the questions, Trish?
I'm sorry, I'm out of questions.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. I'm out of answers.
Oh. All right,
Thank you so much for coming on.
I think we did well.
I
think we can all I think we can all feel good about it.
I feel fantastic, as I always do, Mather. It was an honor.
Everyone did a good job.
Great job! Yay! I'm raising my hand.
Yay!
Yeah, good job to everybody. Yay! Group hug.
Yay!
All right, thanks you guys. I appreciate the call.
Thanks for stopping in and chatting with us.
Thanks.
Take it easy. Bye. All right. So that was Mather Zickel, everybody. Check out Newsreaders, midnights, Thursdays, Adult Swim, and we usually last like an hour on these things.
I am so tired.
No, you're not. Shut up. Did anyone see Dexter's Rude Removal?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
I think it could have been aired on Cartoon Network, and it was just a Dexter episode. I mean, there was all like mythology about it, like all these stories and everything, and all of them just turned out to be complete bullshit. So it didn't exactly live up to the hype, but it was kind of nice to see new Dexter's Lab, I guess. It
was what it was. I love how people are complaining that it was censored.
Yeah, and like Tartakovsky, the guy who created the show, he did a Reddit AMA and mentioned it and said that the episode was always censored. So there exists no uncensored version.
Why was it censored? It's on Adult Swim.
Well, why did you do it?
It's on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, it was good. I think the only thing that if they changed like the title card. Yeah.
Hello. This is John. That's okay. That's alrighty. Thank you very much for everything. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. PR lady's calling me now.
What did she want?
Oh, dang.
She wants to know when we could set up my next interview.
Oh.
Who are we interviewing next?
Who knows? I have to say, I need to say major props to Adult Swim PR as well as Ginsberg Libby PR. So, never doubt our power because we bring it. Haters beware. But yeah, it was censored.
I think that the episode could have aired on Cartoon Network if they would have let it. Except for the title card, but otherwise.
I just love that there were a good Dexter and Dee Dee and a bad Dexter and Dee Dee.
Yeah.
And the bad Dexter and Dee Dee just started cursing up a storm like they were sailors.
Yeah. I saw somebody tried to pull together their own little edit and have all the swears in there, and it just sounded like a YouTube poop.
Oh God!
So it was pretty bad doing that. I mean, I don't know what people expected, but
someone posted on the comments page of AdultSwimCentral.com. This is the internet. Why is it censored? Thanks for letting us mere mortals watch this anyway. So they're asking us why it's censored, and then they're asking us thanks anyway.
Isn't there one on there too, like asking us when there's going to be more lost episodes?
Yeah, because we're totally the official Adult Swim.
Yep,
We are.
And not the unofficial news source for everything Adult Swim, as I'm reading on the top of the page.
Bring back Death Note.
At like 1 a.m.
At like 1 a.m.
Then there's that regular show comic book that I'm excited about.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. Shall I talk about that?
Yeah.
If you're a fan of regular show, and a fan of webcomics, actually, too, and you know who Casey Green is, you should get excited. The same people who are putting out the Adventure Time comic series, the main one, the Marceline and the Scream Queens comic, the Fiona and Kate comic, they're doing an ongoing with regular show, and Casey Green will be writing it. I forget the name of the artist, but I've looked at her stuff. She's pretty good, too.
The artist? Is it listed on your article?
It should be, yeah.
Chris Houghton?
No, that's somebody that he did he's doing one of the covers.
Oh.
I think she's written down there somewhere. And
Natasha Allegri?
No, that's Fiona and Cake.
Oh, I see. I don't know how to read anymore.
But I think that's out in April?
Yeah, maybe.
They said something about a date.
There's an article that somebody posted. Was it you who posted it? Yeah, Z-Tacos posted it on AdultSwim.com. AdultSwimCentral.com. Also, Archer came back this week. Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yay! It was good.
It was really good.
Was it the Bob's Burgers episode?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's great.
Okay, I'll have to watch that later.
Get yourself caught up before tomorrow night, because there's a new episode.
Oh, yeah. I think the big news in the past couple of weeks, though, Netflix.
Getting Adult Swim and Cartoon Network shows?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's about damn time. Netflix, March 30th. Mark it on your calendars, people. You know, next to Arrested Development episodes, old and new, you will be able to watch all kinds of television programming from your favorite Adult Swim Cartoon Network programming. And hopefully the stuff that they don't have on DVD, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
You know, like your Fat Guy Stuck on Internet, your Lucy Daughter of the Devil kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lucy. Maybe they'll even put the 12-Ounce Mouse movie up.
I was going to say, I have it already. It was Swim Shop exclusive, even though there's no shop anymore. But
yeah,
maybe if they put it... Oh, no, it's March 30th, and 2/22's in February.
Mm.
I got to stream that thing. Any other news we could talk about? I mean, I think that's pretty much it from my end.
Can't think of much else.
There's a nice review of the Gumball DVD on our website.
Yep. I wrote that thing.
Yes, you did. Hopefully soon there's a review of the Metalocalypse Season 4 on Blu-ray. Because that was awesome. I just have no way of screen capping from Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
If I can get a Blu-ray player at some point, I'll try and do a review of the FLCO Blu-ray. Because I got sent that.
Yay. All right, so let's wrap it up. Trish, any closing thoughts?
Not really. My cat tried to eat me the other day.
What?
I was moving a bag for her so she could get into it, and she bit down on my hand and then grabbed my arm with her arms and then started kicking me with her back feet.
Yay.
All right. That sounds like a mean cat.
My thanks.
No, she's a sweetie. But let's see. Adult Swim, what was on this week? I don't remember.
I think that about sums it up. Anyway, my thanks once again to Mather Zickel for stopping by the show. Once again, Newsreaders, midnight, Adult Swim, Thursday nights. Watch it. It's an awesome show. I don't know what we have planned in the future, but we'll probably do another episode in a couple of weeks. Probably something this year. Let's try and stick to the pattern of having a guest and then having something themed. So maybe next time we could give you guys like a retrospective on one of the shows like we used to do, the old school stuff. Let's remember Space Ghost.
Yeah, let's do that.
Something like that.
That sounds good.
All right. So next time we'll have a retrospective. Maybe not Space Ghost. I don't know. We'll decide on it. Until then, you can read our internet website findings at AdultSwimCentral.com. You can also go to swimcast.adultswimcentral.com. The email is swimcast@aquatinecentral.com. I don't know why I never changed it, but it's still there. Just send us questions, comments about anything you want, really. Could be about meat and cheese for all we care. Just
Delicious summer sausage.
Summer sausage. Anyway, we'll be back with another edition. Until then, good night now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take it away, George.
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.